Hey guys, this is Chaz from Free Spec Gaming, and I'm going to be showing you a tutorial on how to get a good Demon Hunter for MP10 Inferno difficulty on Diablo 3. So let's get right into the specs. I'm going to click on my character and I'm going to show you my Demon Hunter's damage, as that's probably what you guys want the most. Without a buff, she does an okay amount, about 160k. She has 4,000 armor, 1,000 vitality, 500 intelligence, 600 dexterity, and 491 strength. And I'm using Perfectionist, Steady Aim, and Archer. I'm going to be showing you these in a different video on how my build works. If you guys like this build, please leave a comment, and if you have other requests, please leave a comment in the video. So let's get right into it. My first thing is 160k. She has 40% crit chance, 440% crit damage. She has 57 damage reduction and about 400 to 500 resistance to all. She has 600 thorns, which actually becomes really helpful on Inferno on Act 4 and 3. She has 76k life, which is actually a pretty good amount for an MP10 build. I've seen some other builds which are really good, and I'm going to vouch for Shinobi. Shinobi, if you don't want me to vouch for you anymore or anything like that, just send me a link, a comment, or PM me. But Shinobi is a really good Demon Hunter. He's a really good Diablo player, and he's an overall really good YouTuber. He has really good reviews. He has really good game setups. My build from him, my first build was a 10 million gold Demon Hunter MP10 build, which worked really well until I got into the higher areas, which I'm not going to be showing you this in this video. But so I kind of upped my gear a little bit, and so just go check him out. He's really good, and let's get back to this. He has this. My Demon Hunter has about 834 life per second. Life bonus 83%. That's why I have all those gems for the percent. There's one right there, and then he has 11% life on a lot of stuff. It's about 215 for both Fs. It has 339 bonus experience, which actually is a really good amount because it helps a lot to have bonus experience in MPs. And let's get right into the build and see if you guys like it. This build right here is about 100, I think 100 million gold, 50 million. Actually, the most is 75 million, I think. And in another video, if you guys want this, I'm not going to be doing it right off the back, but send me messages saying if you want me to show you how to get Mempo of Twilights easily found in Legendaries, or buy them on the auction house for really cheap. This Mempo of Twilight was about 3 million gold with the gem, so it's actually a really good price, as it has 80% resist, it has the attack speed, has the percent life, has the dexterity and vitality, which is actually a pretty good, it's a decent helmet actually. This, you're going to want the Natalia's Vast Expense. You're going to be wanting the vitality, the dexterity, and the percent life. That's basically all you really need on this. This is mainly a defensive, chest army, because of the vitality. And it actually has a good amount of dexterity, as you want 3 sockets on it also. And you're going to get the set also, so you're going to get 130 plus dexterity on that. So it's actually, this is probably the best you're going to get. A lot of people use the Vast Expanse. Next, you're going to want the amulet. I recommend not getting a set amulet or a rare amulet. I mean a legendary. Just go with all categories and see what you find, because some of them have better than others. You're going to want the crit chance on this. Try to get. You're going to want it at least I think 7 through 9. You're going to want that. You're going to want dexterity, vitality, and percent life. And the crit chance. That's all you really need on this amulet. If you have enough gold, you can find some other ones that have like probably resistance or anything like the other melee hits and stuff. The 12% life is actually really helpful in this. That's what adds a pretty good amount of life. 112 vitality, you might want to get a socket. I might get a new one later too. But 112 vitality is okay. The dexterity, 214 is good. And yeah, the 9.5 critical chance is really good. I got this for about 1 million. Every Demon Hunter should have a Dead Man's Legacy. It is the best quiver. You really can't go wrong with it unless you have the Dead Man's Legacy and have a better one, so don't buy the other one. But if you don't have a Dead Man's Legacy, get a Dead Man's Legacy. It has good dexterity and vitality. Since it's made for the Demon Hunter, it has an attack speed of like 20%. It has 10% life, and it has the hatred regeneration because it's for a Demon Hunter. It also has the critical chance that has 9.0. It also has the critical hit chance, also another one for multi-shot, which you can have it for a lot of different things. The multi-shot's helping for me because I actually use it in some other builds. This is just a personal build. I think I have my other one in my what is it called, stash, but I personally like the Ice Climbers because they add a pretty good resistance and a pretty good amount of vitality. Let's see, it's 160k. Let's take them off and see what it does. Yeah, it adds 10,000 life. I mean 10,000 damage. Let me see. I guess I have to put them in my stash to see what it actually does. Never mind. It adds about 10,000 damage and yeah, about 16,000 life, as you can see. Yeah, but they're really good as long as you can look at my specs. I have 193% dexterity. I have, not percent, sorry, plus 193. 100 vitality, 158 because I had that gem. 80 resistance to all elements, which is really good because you're going to need that resistance to stack up on Infernos. And those elites will kill you really fast without resistance to all. And you're going to also want armor, that helps a lot. It has 12% life, which is good. It has 215 armor, which is good. It also has resist damage from cold attacks by 10. And Inferno Act 1, there are an insane amount of colds. And I got the cold version of this because, well, they're called Ice Climbers. I got the cold reduced damage on it because I'm doing Inferno 1 on this video, and I have a lot of good farming areas in Inferno 1. They have different ones. They have fire damage, they have lightning damage for just to, if you're doing Inferno maybe Act 4, you can get that fire damage because it's hell, and there's a lot of fire elites there. And you're gonna want a socket on this, and that was about 4 million gold, that one. The Manticore, you guys can just look at it really fast. I'm not going to go through it because all of you guys should have a Manticore. Well, yeah, critical hit. I have 2 critical hit chance damage increased gems on this. And then I actually have 3 supposedly because of that crit hit already comes with it. So I have 300% crit hit from this. And then it has the attack speed, the vitality, and dexterity. These set pants are really good also because there's the set. You get the dexterity from it. I have 2 sockets with dexterity gems. I have a 12% movement speed. I have a critical hit chance, which you're going to want to stack up on your chances. I have a attack speed, and I have dexterity and a little bit of strength, but strength doesn't really do much. Then I have my gloves. I'm going to be crafting some other ones because these are okay. I could probably get better, but this has 203 dexterity. It has 77 resistance to all. It has attack speed of 9 and critical hit chance of 8.5. And that's basically the gloves. You could probably find some resistance, some better resistance. You can find some elite resistance, maybe some regeneration, but it's all good. You guys would want the Vile Award. It's probably the best one you can get unless you craft your own, I guess. I know the gloves and the bracers you can craft better ones, but it takes a while. It's probably cheaper to buy them on the auction house. It depends on which one you're crafting. Well, the Vile Wards have 193 dexterity, 162 intelligence, which really doesn't do much, but it comes with intelligence. It has 57 vitality, which I'm trying to get a little bit better vitality on that because that's a little bit low. It has 71 resistance to all elements, and it has the armor and regeneration. The regeneration is really helpful if you're a Demon Hunter. Using the Trail of Cinders and On Vault, you can sprint, you can roll away, and they do damage. It does damage while you're rolling away. And it will regenerate it will generate your life you lose, so it really, really helps, and it's really good for the survivability that Shinobi talks about. And he's a really good demon. He's actually really smart on his builds. So let's go to the bracers. The bracers, I have 72 resistance, I have 74 vitality, 152 dexterity, and the critical hit chance of 3.5. And then I have the thorns, which is 608 damage per hit, and it has that strength, which a lot of them have strengths, which we don't really use. Let me go to the belt now. You guys are going to have to get a Witching Hour. These are the best belts that you can get for your Demon Hunter right at the moment on patch 1.0.8. It has 93 dexterity, 92 intelligence, attack speed by 8, critical hit damage increased by 40, and it regenerates 307 life per second, and it also gives you plus 2,000 life added to the health globes. Why these are so good is because it has that crit damage, it has that attack speed, and it also has the regeneration, which really helps in the survivability. You can probably find better ones with a lot of resistance to all, but those are probably going to be 10 to 50 million. This was about probably 8 million. And as you've seen my build so far, let's go and put on Sharpshooter to show you how much damage it would do with Sharpshooter also. It regenerates, I know it goes up to 311, but you'll see it regenerate by itself. And as you've seen before, it had 40% crit chance, which is almost about every 2 shots you almost get a crit. So you get a crit almost every 2 shots, which is really good because you can stand back and just rapid fire and you'll get crits all over the board. So as you can see, actually 314,000 damage. That's actually really good. But let's go put on Perfectionist. It's better. So as you can see, we have 76,000 life. That's actually a pretty good amount of life. And in this video, I'm also going to be showing you a farming technique up in It's up in Act 1, and you're going to want to be able to get to the Weeping Hollows, which is, as everyone knows, I don't know why Blizzard did it, but it has so many spawns of elites and just zombies. So it's actually really good. As you can see right there, there's only like 4 or 5. There's a lot right here already. You can get a lot. You can just rack up XP from this. You can stay back and shoot them with Ebola shots, which you make explode, and then you can just get so much XP. And the trick is, if there's a lot right here, put down your turret, which in my build I'm going to show you. This is really good. And hold shift to stay steady if you guys didn't know that. I recommend not using your rapid fire until you have it about half right now, because then you can spam and kill about 4 of them in one use of the rapid fire. So right now you do about almost 2 shots a second, which is really good for a Demon Hunter, because we are usually long range players, so you can usually kill a Wretched Mother and some other ones behind him. So it really helps to have that shot. As you can see, I can just shoot up there and you can get a lot of them already just by shooting randomly. And I recommend using Bola Shot, because you can shoot one of them and then about 4 times and then shoot with the regular and it explodes a lot of them. Because what in Blizzard most people don't know is that if you do combos with a regular shot and Ebola, it does about 2 times the damage. As you can see, I will do this and it does about 2 times, and it adds a little bit more crit damage, which, tell me if I'm wrong, but it actually is a really good idea. And I'm going to be just bringing these guys over here. This is the farming technique. You go over here, let them come to you, but don't let them hit you. Get some from over here. Shoot a couple of them just to get them to follow me. Stand right next to the door, put down a turret, and let the turret shoot them. They'll come over to you, and then if you start getting hurt, all you need to do is walk into the door and put down another turret. So if there's a bunch of elites at the spawn, which sometimes that happens, you can just let them hit you. You can let them collect right at the door, and you can basically just tank right here. And then once you lose life, get some potions on yourself and go back and forth through the door. So right here, go in, let's say heal yourself. Sorry, the servers are being a little laggy. Heal yourself, then go back in, or let your your health reload. And once you do that, you basically on this level, you can go from what is it? Paragon. I went from Paragon 1 to 5 in 1 day on this thing, just for a couple days. I'm gonna try to go as far as I can. But as you can see, I was about right here when I started, and I got about, in the moment we've done this, probably about 400,000 XP, and it's actually a pretty good amount. There's probably better, but this is probably by far the easiest route, so you don't have to go close. Or even Act 4 is pretty easy, the Scorpion route, but there's so many of them that you can die so easily. And these, there's not that many up in the fronts, and you can go farther. You can go up here, let's say, and bring some down. Like over here, there's a couple. Yeah, there's a lot. You can use your Trail of Cinders, get over here, put down your turret right there, and just spam. And see, as I'm losing health, I can just roll in here and use a potion. And go back in and just tank again. Go back in, see I'm losing health. Go back and just tank. It's so easy. If that thing's not there. But oh well. You get the point. I'm gonna kill him though just to get it over with. This is a really good build, but as you can see, you don't want to be close range. With this build, you do not want to be close range because they don't take that many damage. This thing has about 4 million life. So the problem is that, see, as you go through, it goes through on accident, but these things only have about 935,000, but still, they do a lot of cold damage. Even though we have that extra, it still is a lot of damage. But if you guys like this build, or you have any recommendations for a build that I should do a review on, or any other game like Portal 2 gameplays or anything, just send me a PM or comment in the video, and I will probably do the video if I have the game and if I have the money to buy the game. So if you like this video, please comment, rate, subscribe. That actually really does help, even though a lot of people say that and they are like, how does it help? A lot of accounts have Google AdSense, which means every video that you watch, the person that makes it gets a little bit of money. So if you guys comment, rate, and subscribe, each time someone does that, it gives me a little more money. So, like, by Google, who owns YouTube now. So even though you guys still really don't get that if you don't own a YouTube channel, it really does help. So if you guys could do that, that'd be great. And like the video up, not dislike it. So if you like more builds, please comment, rate, subscribe. Thank you, and this has been Free Spec Gaming.